everyone, welcome to today's video. Today I would like to explain to you why positioning is really important to your GTI visa application. So what is meant by positioning? Okay, positioning has three levels of understanding. One, what kind of expert you would like to position yourself in. Whether you would like to position yourself as a cybersecurity architect, or you're actually saying, I am a research scientist in understanding cyber activities. I'm helping government block threats, or I hunt down these hackers, right? So that's really different. In terms of cybersecurity, candidates might have different type of expertise in all areas. Some people might work in fintech or in banks. They're actually, working out whether they have first line of defense. They are actually doing the defense work, right? Defense work. Or someone else might be, they are not doing defense work. They research the security trends, cyber trend, and they're gonna block them before they come into attacking governments, right? A third one might be someone who's in cybersecurity who's actually hunting down the hackers, right? So they find the roots and find them and figure out a solution for that. So you can see that's three in terms of cybersecurity. That's quite various of expertise in these three areas. But if you just say yourself as a cybersecurity expert, even you say that sounds great, but what expertise you are in, like which area you're in. For example, of myself, right? Obviously, I'm a registered migration agent. I know immigration law, right? I know partner visa. I know that. I know skill migration. I know business migration. I'm actually fairly good on that. I think that's why I'm doing good on GTI, because I understand business. And anyone who's working with student visa, you see, that's different work. So first of all, if someone wants to find a professional working for them, all right, in this way, they can't find random lawyer, right? They can't just call lawyer office, say, hey, I've got immigration matter, can you help me? They will answer, yeah. Everybody will answer, yeah. So for instance, you can't just find a random lawyer. You're gonna find someone who specializes in immigration law, right? So you narrow down immigration law first. It's not a divorce matter. It's not a defense matter. Criminal matter. It's not, it's not about these commercial matter. It's not about transaction. It's not employment matter. It's about immigration. So you're gonna find someone who's immigration matter, and within that immigration matter, you're gonna find someone who specializes in this. Specialized global talent independent visa. Why this is important, right? So I try to explain to you your position as my position and all the other business positioning. The most important is when you want to sell this, when the more time they experience different files with global talent, the better understanding and the better connection for the department. They have more negotiation power, right? That's a really simple example. But yourself, you say you're a cybersecurity expert, but what area? If you're not positioning yourself in that particular niche area, you're still not doing positioning. So positioning is therefore really important about GTI program. Now, I can give you another example in fintech, in financial services. We've got a candidate whose background is actually accounting. So he's an accountant by trade. He has CFA. Now, in this case, if we say this person is an accountant or has CFA, now it doesn't differentiate himself with other people who's also accounting. Therefore, it doesn't outstanding. But if I'm saying this person understands the price, the particular app, which is payment app, that understand that need and analyze it by giving out exact incentives to customers, so to drive the customers to sign up this payment app. That's different. That person is different now. They have niche positioning, right? I can give you another example of someone who's, depth of engineer. Now he might be involved in quite different projects, okay, private project and crowd computing data, so quite a lot of projects. So we say, okay, you know what, although you did quite a lot, obviously you did quite a lot, 20 years experience, right? Now you're not going to say I'm a software engineer, because software engineer make you disadvantaged. What software? I mean, are you just simply writing code? No. You're specialized in one area, which is quantum computing. Now that is a niche. Now this is a positioning. Right? Now this is positioning. So in any of the areas, global talent independent visa, it's you are specialized in very niche area, you must narrow down. In cybersecurity, in data science, we have candidates, they're actually researchers. But his PhD, it's not in data science, it's kind of in management. All right, so he got quite a few articles here and there, some of the analyzing medical devices, some of analyzing the charge station, electronic charge station, just and human behavior understanding, and there are lots of things. So we're gonna need to narrow down. You're gonna need to, because if you say I knows everything, I knows how people use user behavior, I know how many charge stations, 20 years time, how many charge stations and where should we put the charge stations, right? And this is really important. I'm not saying it's not. It is really important. You can touch base on that, but your positioning cannot be I'm knowing everything. Because if you're knowing everything, that's exactly the wrong thing. You can't get invited. So we can position him in a way, okay, I'm saying he specialized in what? Understanding behavior, analyzing behavior, aging people. And by giving them, this is kind of medical device. We say, okay, if we use devices to analyze aging people's sleeping pattern, all of the behavior, and help with the aging, society, now, which is an aging society. Now you need to focus on that. And then how are we going to do that? In that way, we're going to say, okay, whatever you relate to this, anything in medical, okay, medical health sciences, whatever, come out with this. We're going to draw attention to anything, any work experience you work in this particular area. That's all. So you're not going to tell, I actually realized some of the candidates, they think about this. They say, okay, you know what? I'm going to give the department a list of my achievements, 1 to 10, a list of publication, a list of. So what do you want to say? I have a listener, and then they just kind of tell departments, I'm the only person in this world. What on earth? I know that. I mean, you're gonna give me evidence. Did someone say that? Who said that? All right. I mean, did someone say that you are the only person in the company? If you say I'm the only person in the company who's holding this position, which is all right, man, you're gonna show me how. You can't just say something without evidence, because the minute I read that I'm the only person in this industry without and then you just talk a fluff. Later on you talk about, oh, I've got qualification in this, I've got qualification. So later on, all the statements come together, doesn't really reflect what you just said in your first sentence. I'm the only person in this industry doing what? You're not doing positioning, because you start to put the puzzles like 1, 2, 3, and throw a lot of information there. And my brain is like, oh, I don't know what you specialize in that way. So this is quite fundamental issues here if you're not doing position. I can give you another example, which is we did all successful cases. Obviously, I'm sharing here is all successful cases. Where candidates might be in the area of compliance, right? Legal compliance, okay? So legal compliance within, if you're just saying a legal compliance without legal background, they might be not that shiny. You see that legal compliance, what do you mean by, but legal compliance in relation to fintech, that is crucial, because legal require, if this is related to security as well. So if, for example, you might heard a story of Wechat is cannot identify these kind of a transaction, large transaction from Philippines 2 years ago, right? And they were fined a lot of money, and the share price suffered as well. Now, so compliance within bank is therefore really important, right? Compliance. So in this case, the candidate may do different work down the line. I mean, 20 years ago, they might do different work, and then now they are doing compliance. So your focus is about, oh, I did various experience, 1 to 10, talk them all like in list. Or you're gonna focus on compliance. You're gonna focus on compliance now. Okay, the only story you're gonna tell is the reason I'm always wanting to become in compliance. I value, the banks have really, really great compliance. So they need to make a regulation. Then you're gonna tell a story about, oh, in the past I've been always thinking become this area, and my career has been designed to achieve today who I am today. Although I don't know 20 years ago what did you think, or 10 years, I don't know that, but the way you tell, it makes sense to me, to everybody, all in the audience, that you kind of know what you do now. Okay, so it's compliance. So position is really important. So today I just would like to give you some of the examples of positioning. You not necessarily need to tell department everything you did. You just need to pick something that is going to be relevant to future industry, and relevant to Australia industry, and relevant to your own expertise, and choose one particular area and emphasize that by providing all supporting documents around this. I hope this one helped you. If you have any problem, questions, send us an email or subscribe our channel. I see you next time. Bye bye.